A prominent activist from Gilgit Baltistan has highlighted the stark contrast between democratic elections in India's Jammu and Kashmir and Pakistan's sham electoral processes in territories under its legal occupation. A report.
Senge Etsering, a prominent activist from POGB, has highlighted the stark contrast between India's democratic elections in Jammu and Kashmir and the sham electoral processes conducted by Pakistan in its occupied regions of Gilgit Baltistan and POJK. Sering emphasized that India's constitutional framework guarantees equal rights and opportunities to all citizens. He said the ongoing elections in Kashmir have demonstrated the strong support and participation of the local population, reflecting their hope for a brighter future under Indian rule. Sering said, in contrast, Pakistan's occupation of POJK and Gilgit Baltistan has been characterized by human rights abuses, suppression of dissent, and the exploitation of natural resources. The elections held in the region are merely a facade to legitimize Pakistan's illegal control and serve its own interests, he said.
When they hold elections in Gilgit, when they hold elections in Muzaffarabad, they do not really serve the interests of the local people. It is a hand of the Pakistani military, a political hand of the Pakistani military extended into these occupied areas only to allow Pakistani military loot the local natural resources and benefit from the transit routes to China. On the other hand, when India holds election, these elections are held under a constitutional framework.
Sering also warned about the growing threat of terrorism emanating from Pakistan and accused that Islamabad has continued to use terror groups as proxies. He said this poses a significant security challenge to India and the region as a whole.
But the truth is, Pakistan never stopped using POJK as a launchpad, as a training center, as a hideout for the terrorists. It never dismantled the infrastructure that is required to promote terrorism and export to India. In Jammu Kashmir, now we have new angle to the terrorism. For instance, the Khalistanis. If you look at the international community, they're really concerned that the Khalistanis and these Kashmiri terrorists, and they're coming together and they're creating bigger trouble for India.
The activist further called upon the international community to pressurize Pakistan to end its support for terrorism, respecting human rights, and address the economic crisis. He also urged the international community to recognize India's legitimate sovereignty over Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh.